Alright, بركة حاول بركة outside بركة حاول بركة outside Kala Basa outside Basa house like a dash. Double out of the other part of the great mountain rule well instead of dictation I can put in the truth across the four corners of the earth with the fear and power how about outside of the hope will let and who the world inwardly called God is named Howard and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ named Howard Shai. And where the Hebrew Israelite that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and those in line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering among the nations. All right, now there's an article, DMBT. All right, it's a global food crisis. 150 million more women than men going hungry, and it's going to get worse. See that? So you women are in trouble. All right, and I see it's more clear and evident why the elder apostle, I think mainly elder apostle recall is dead. You be a lot more women dying than men. All right, a whole lot more women gonna be put to death. All right, they're gonna die. All right, and the thing, a lot of you women are gonna die of the weight of the famine. All right. So, what was this hit few point? Also, it was really a key point. That they have food insecurity become increasingly like a global concern. A new report suggests that of 828 million 828 million people affected by hunger in 2021. Two-thirds were women. Ooh, see that? That's a lot. That's a lot more women, all right, than men. The gap between men and women's food security has grown 8.4 times since 2018. With the onset of Russia's war in Ukraine, the situation looks set to deteriorate further. Everything that we're seeing is telling us that it's going to get worse. Emily Janot, CARE Senior Director of Thought Leadership, told DNBC. Okay. That there's growing gender disparity in food access. Of the estimated 828 million people globally who were affected by hunger in 2021, around 3 in 5, 59% were women, according to a report released earlier this month by humanitarian organization CARE. That's equivalent to 150 million more women facing food insecurity than men, and the gap is widening. All right. All right. So let's get day is 32 and 9. Cracking. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughter. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right? And I'll tell you that in a short time, just a little more than a year, the careless one will suddenly begin to care, for your fruit crop will fail, and the harvest will never take place. See that? So we already know what's going on with the crops and stuff, how famine's on the way. So you women that are at ease, y'all gonna be in trouble, all right? Cause y'all not foreseeing the inedible that is soon to come, and that's to be the famine, all right? And the famine is a terrible way to die. Okay, let's get this. Second Ezra 15, and I'm gonna go to the full chapter. And 18. Okay, it said the beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. See, and now real quick, you go to Matthew 24. All right, it's the Matthew 24 and 6. And you shall hear the wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine. See that? Famine, all right? And pestilences and earthquake, and diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow, so these are the beginning of the birth pain. All right? And famine is one of those, all right? Now back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. The beginning of great of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. All right, so early coverage said the beginning of famine. All right, the beginning of war, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evil, bad times. What shall I do when the evil shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as a scourges for a minute. All right, with the instrument to correct you. All right, like a whooping stick. These things like the famine and stuff is to correct you. All right, so you can turn from your ways. Or what does the scripture say? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So they're not going to be mindful of the instrument, all right, to correct them. Okay, so, hey, a lot of you women will be taken out by the way of famine. Behold, victual shall be sold good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. All right, think you're in a good case with all these certain things that are at a reduced price and stills and all that stuff, but you're not accounting for there's a lack of food. All right, famine is on the way. All right, y'all don't see that. If they're themselves to be in a good case, even then shall evil grow upon earth, war, famine, and great confusion. See how many times we had went across famine and just this chapter alone, and we started at verse 19. All right, it will tell you famine could be a major, have a major role in destroying you people, especially you women. All right, so look, the article. Global food crisis sees 150 million more women than men going hungry, and it's going to get worse. See that? Famine. All right, lack of bread. See that? For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famines, which a lot of you, a majority of that, gonna be women. And the other that escape the hunger shall destroy it. See that? So some of y'all that do make it past the famine, you're gonna die anyway. All right, by the sword. But many of you are gonna die by the famine. All right, many of you. Okay, lamentation. 4. And 9, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. See, a lot of you women, it would be better for you to die by the sword, which is today would be the gun. But nope, a lot of y'all gonna die by the famine. All right, a lot of y'all are prideful and evil. Okay. Then they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken for want of the fruit of the field. All right, with this food. And we just read in Isaiah, all right, 32, and 10, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the venture shall fail, the guidance shall not come. And what does it say in NLT again? In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless one will suddenly begin to care, for your fruit crop will fail, and the harvest will never take place. See that? So you're not enjoying to eat those foods, all right? Those fruits. All right, in Lamentation 4 and 9, it tell you, stricken fruit for want of the fruit of the field. Okay? And it'll teach that those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger. Starving, they waste away for lack of food from the field. See that? So y'all can die by the famine. A lot of you women. All right? A lot of you women. You women are in trouble. That's why it said, rise up, you careless women that are at ease. So y'all are so careless. All right? Y'all are caught up in in what the world is pushing at you. All right? The entertainment. All right? The fashion, the music and stuff. But y'all don't even consider real news. What's really going on in the world. Okay? That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave it at that, But there's a link in the description box for you women. Hey, famine is on the way. All right, and this is the Lord Yahweh Shai that's bringing it to judge you women. All right, with that, I'm gonna say Twada Yahweh, Twada Yahweh Shai, Twada Yahweh Shai, Twada Yahweh Shai, Shalom.